Hi, welcome into a special preseason edition of the Baltimore Ravens Blitz. I'm Dustin Hockensmith. We're looking ahead to the 2019 season, breaking down what needs to happen for this Ravens team to make a deep postseason run. It all kicks off Sunday on the road against the Miami Dolphins. It's our pleasure to provide our great coverage from our award-winning beat reporter, Aaron Kazanitz, with some help from our friends at Home Sale Realty.
Hi, I'm Laurie Manier, Vice President of Marketing at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Home Sale Realty. At Home Sale Realty, we know great homes and we know how to sell them. So if you're a buyer looking for your dream home or a seller who needs to move fast, contact one of our local offices or check out homesale.com and work with the best agents in the industry. We're a proud sponsor of the Ravens Blitz this year, and we're excited for this season. With hard-hitting defenders and a ground and pound offense, this team is going to be fun to watch. We look forward to Sunday game day and to seeing you at one of our open houses. Now back to the show.
Thank you, Laura. Now this is a new look Ravens team. It's redefining its blueprint for success. It goes back to last season when Lamar Jackson took over the starting quarterback job. Continues now with Joe Flacco in Denver, but the real culture shock might come on this Ravens defense, where the last remnants of that vaunted group are on their way out of town, specifically Terrell Suggs, who is now in Arizona. C.J. Mosley, Eric Weddle, Zadarius Smith all signed elsewhere in free agency. So defensive coordinator Don Martindale is faced with replacing all that production with some new faces. History tells us he'll probably figure it out early. All right, let's look at some keys to a postseason run. Number one starts right there with the defense. Matt Judon, Pernell McPhee, they'll be asked to pick up some of that pass rushing slack that they lost in free agency. Earl Thomas, a big addition in free agency. On the plus side for the Ravens, he comes in, maybe pushes this Ravens secondary into elite territory. Should be a real strength of this defense, even if it looks a little bit different than it did in the past. Number two, obviously the play of Lamar Jackson. How much has he improved in year two, specifically as a passer? Clearly a very dynamic and exciting player, will do a lot of damage with his legs. Can he stay healthy? Can he make strides forward as a passer? And number three, playmakers. That'll be something to keep an eye on early in the season. Mark Ingram arrives as a workhorse back. Still got Gus Edwards, and Justice Hill joins him. Could be a dynamic backfield for the Ravens, maybe a run-oriented attack. Might need to be with a bunch of new faces at wide receiver. The tight end group will be strong. Mark Andrews, Nick Boyle, Hayden Hurst, all back in that department. Can the two rookies, Marquise Brown and Miles Boykin, can they chip in at wide receiver and maybe start making plays down the field for Lamar Jackson? If that happens, this Ravens offense could also be very dangerous. All right, looking ahead to week one on Sunday, the Ravens go on the road to play the Miami Dolphins. This is a group that just days ago traded its best offensive lineman in Laramie Tunsil, one of its best playmakers in Kenny Stills. Clearly in a rebuild phase, they have a first-year head coach in Brian Flores from the New England Patriots, who is plainly being asked to usher in this new era for Miami. In 2019, it should mean quite a few losses. It's a team likely competing for the number one pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. So the big task here for Baltimore, take care of business, get this game over with early, step on Miami's proverbial throats, not make it interesting at all, eliminate all hope early in week one. I would expect when we're sitting here next week for week two, that we'll see the Ravens with a 1-0 record. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of the preseason Baltimore Ravens Blitz. A big thanks once again to Home Sale Realty, helping to make our coverage happen. You can check it all out at PennLive.com.